Hi everyone. I got me a new toy. I got me a Nesco 9.5 digital smart canner. It does everything. It doesn't just can. It also sautés and pressure cooks and slow cooks and um, steams, and you can also water bath can in this. So it's a multi-use tool for me in this house. That means I have a few appliances that I can get rid of, and I can just use this one, which makes life a little simpler for me. And I can have space in I have a loft above my kitchen that is full of stuff. So I can empty some of that stuff out and donate it. I've used it once so far. It was confusing at first, but very easy to do. Oh my gosh, it was so easy. I canned, wait for it. I canned some of Mama Nellie's chili. Those of the family that are watching, when you hear Mama Nellie's chili, you're like, ooh, yeah, it was good. So I decided to can 3 jars of this. 2 jars did okay. 1 jar, the lid didn't seal on it, and it was a ball lid. I'm not too happy with my ball lids lately, but I have it in the fridge, and we will eat it. But I did get 3 quarts of that chili from that batch of chili I made, canned from this canner. It was confusing at first. When I got the canner, it comes with 2 different weights. There's the 15 for anything over 1,000 feet in elevation, and the black one, which is 10 pounds of pressure for anything under 1,000 feet in elevation, altitude. We are like just at 900. We're under 1,000 feet. I mean, not much, but we're just right under 1,000 feet. So I use the black one. It has a constant flow of steam, which was confusing to me because on it, if you read it, it says airtight and exhaust. Well, when you put this in there, you put your 4 jars in here. It takes 4 quarts. You put 4 quarts in here. Then you add 8 cups of water. And then you hit the high temp, the time that you need to do, like meat is 90 minutes. No matter what, meat is always 90 minutes. So, at least for the quart jars. I don't know what it is for the pints. It might be different. So, I did that. I did the 90 minutes, and I hit start. It automatically does this stuff itself. It comes up temp. You got to make sure this is on exhaust. And I made sure it was on exhaust. Which I don't know if you can see this. When it's on exhaust, it pops up a little. It's up. It elevates up, and then when you hit it on airtight, it drops down. It's like nestles down inside of a hole. See how it drops? That's when it's on airtight. That confused me at first because after the countdown of this, it goes to E10, and then it goes to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and it's down to 0. And then you come over, it beeps, and you come over and you put it on airtight. Once it's on airtight, then it does its own thing. Then it will come up and you'll show the 90-minute mark, and it'll start counting down from 90 minutes. But there's still a flow of steam coming out of this. It confused me because it says airtight. Airtight means there shouldn't be anything coming out of it. In my mind, that's what I assumed it would be. So there's constant coming out of it. It's a little loud in this tiny cabin. I'm only like 7 feet from it, sitting on a couch. Literally. But I don't have to do anything with it. That was it. I did that, walk away. It does all of its thing. It shuts itself off. You have to let it sit there for an hour afterwards till it's all exhausted itself and everything. And then you just open it up and you pull your jars out. That was the most simplest canning process I've ever had to do. I hope this works out really good for me. The next one will be chicken. And I will bring you all along with me when I do the chicken. I will show you how to can raw packed chicken. And we'll see how that goes. Or maybe I'll just buy a rotisserie chicken and pull it apart and can it. That sounds better. I can buy believe it or not, I can buy a rotisserie chicken, the whole chicken, for the same cost that I can get a whole uncooked chicken. Why would I buy a raw chicken if I can buy it already cooked? Anyway, we will go through that process and I will bring you along with me the next time. I was excited. I wanted to show you all what was up, what's coming up, and what I'll be doing with my Nesco canner. Hopefully this will do well. Daddy's the one that helped me and pushing me over to get this, because I was really on the fence on whether or not to spend the money on this. I spent $159 on this in December of 2022. But the Presto canners was $399.99. They did 7 quarts. This does 4 quarts. But he says, little quarts add up. And I was like, yeah, they do. So he says, so every little bit you do works. I was like, yeah, that's true. So he's the one to help me into making that move. So, till next time, God bless, and let's see how this venture goes with this new canner. I know it's going to be a lot better than my kitchen stove. It has to be. Especially since I can just hit the button and walk away. That was easy.